How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for a new mod map to Farming Simulator 22 called Rehbach. And we're going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads, "Welcome to Rehbach, a small fictional village in Hesse, somewhere between the Waterloo and the Vogelsberg." Whew, this is going to be a brutal one. Various farms, fields, barns, as well as sales and production points are waiting for you. All farms can be cultivated as soon as the associated land has been bought. However, the farms are not or only particularly suitable for demolition, so it is better to use the building areas for expansion. Farm overview. Oh, okay, so a lot of words I'm not going to be able to pronounce properly. Eckenhof, up to 30 cows. Achnenhof, up to 45 cows and 360 chickens. Shepherd's Farm, up to 130 sheep. Azidulhof, up to 60 cows. Eberhof, up to 290 pigs. And Rehbachhof, up to 45 cows and 10 horses. Rehbach overview: 6 farms, 12 field barns, 29 fields, 12 meadows, 9 pieces of forest, 1 building area forest, 5 construction sites, 5 building sites, construction sites, 10 productions, 9 unloading stations, 3 charging stations, advanced build menu, no cane, no cotton, pastures equals animal grazing ready. Have fun in Rehbach. This map was created by, I think this is supposed to be Kale. It's KA77E, and it's 210.95 megabytes to download. There are mods required for this map, starting with the Bunker Silo by DMI 20mm Normandy, the Placeable Vehicles Pack by Alien Jim, Old Barn Package by Farmer 5 Tom, Sugar Factory by Gamers HZSFSH, Grain Mill, also by Gamers HZSFSH, Outdoor Climate Pigsty by Triangle Trouble, Franconium Farm Buildings by Bernie's CS, and Rehbach Farm Buildings, also by Bernie's CS. Let's see, now if we take a look at the map, this is what it looks like. You can see we start here, kind of in the middle southern portion of the map. We start out the map by owning farmlands number 141940. I'm sorry, 1419 and 40. You are not able to purchase all areas of the map. There are areas that just not able to do anything with. Scrolling down to animals, you do start out with a cow barn. It's the cow stable Eckenhof. I'm gonna butcher these names. I apologize right up front. Contracts are available, production chains to start out with, and no collectibles available on this map. Now, if we take a look, there are no mods specific to this map under the buy menu, but under the build menu. Now, one thing I just noticed is, and it kind of throws off all my notes, is that under the mods required for this, there's the Rehbach Farm Building. Now, I presumed when I was doing my original tour, didn't see that, that there were part of the actual map itself, that Rehbach Farm Buildings pack, but it's actually separate from the map itself. So I'm going to kind of go on the fly here and see what we have. So under sheds, you can see the Rehbach Farm Building. That's one I originally said that was a mod specific for this map, but you can see here, Rehbach right next to it. This one is specific to the map, not a part of the additional mods being downloaded. Under silos, nothing here. Under silo extensions, nothing. Containers, nothing, because it's the Rehbach Farm Buildings. Oh, we do have one here under tools, and nothing under farmhouses. Now under productions, there we go. In factories, We do have a couple here. We have the dairy, Hessen milk, and sugar mill. Under selling points, nothing there. Greenhouses, nothing. Orchards, nothing. Generators, nothing. Now I do have the government subsidy sign already in place. Let's see. Nothing here under cows and animals. You do have a horse pasture here for 10 horses. Let's see. Nothing for pigs, nothing for sheep, nothing for chickens, nothing for bees, nothing for others. Decorations. I'm pretty sure there was nothing here. Nothing under lights, and there was nothing here under others as well. Landscaping, plenty of additional paint swatches as you can see here, and then nothing under trees or plants. Let's see. So we do start here at the starting farm. You know, we're just outside of it, but we're going to say we're here at the starting farm. So, starting farm, what do we start out with? Well, under the buy menu and owned equipment, owned items, under small tractors, we have a Fendt Vario 313 as well as the Massey Ferguson 3709AL. Harvesters, the Deutz-Fahr Toplighter 4090H. Trailers, we have a Welger DK115, actually two of those. Under headers, we have the Deutz-Fahr header. Under cultivators, the Rehbach EG39. Seeders, the Nordstein HK25 and S3030. Under fertilizer spreaders, the Amazon ZATS 3200. Slurry tanks, the FarmTech Super Cease 800. Mowers, the K-Brand GMD 4411. Tedders, the K-Brand GF 8712. Windrowers, K-Brand GA 4731. Forage wagon, the Pottinger Boss Alpine 251. Balers, the Flegel Schmetterling? Schmetterling, sure. Animals, we have the K-Brand RA 142 is the forage mixer, the Lizard MKS8 liquids tanker, and Joskin Aquatrans 7300S, our water tanker. Under front loaders, we have the Quickie Q4M, front loader tools, the Albut manure fork, and the header trailer for our Deutz-Fahr. So, fair bit of equipment to start out with. Now, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to cut away and add some money into the game here so we can buy up several plots around the area once we start getting going. So, I'm going to cut away and we'll come back with a whole bunch of money. Alright, so now that we have money, we're going to run down the farm, or run down the road to the farm. It's right here around the corner. Now, this building right here, this is a standalone building. This does not include, is not included in your farm, and you can purchase it. I think it's like a little over $5,000 or something. If we come here, take a look. Farmland number 23, you can purchase for $5,232, and then it gets you access to this barn. But it's nothing inside. It's just additional storage. Open the gate here, and this is our starting farm. We have our sleep trigger right here. Around the corner here, we have our cow barn. So directly in front of me, this is the feed trigger as well as the straw point. We can use our blower to blow straw in. And this door here is the animal dialogue box, where you can have up to 30 cows. You do start out with 5. Right here is the slurry point. Hop over here. You can see our cows are right back here. And the water trigger is way back here. Now, one other point of interest for this particular barn is right around the front side here. You have a manure heap right here and milk trigger right here. And actually, I'm going to open this door because we're going to need this tractor here in a little bit. Right here is our production silage. So this will take grass, hay, chaff, and straw and turn into silage. So yeah, that's pretty much it. A little bit of storage. It's a very, very tiny barn and building space. Nothing too huge, as you can very much see. Very, very little room to grow at this location, but because there's several farms around the map, you are able to grow as you get more money. Fire up the tractor here. There we go. Head down the road just a little bit. So right here, this is the sawmill. You can purchase this for $100,000. You have your production output here. You have your wood chip output right here. Your input right here with your wood cell trigger right there. Now here is the corner shop sell point. Here we'll make a left. Okay, sorry, I just want to just double check something real quick, just make sure there wasn't something that was openable. So over here we have our bakery. 35,000 will purchase the bakery. Inputs right here, outputs right here. Okay. With it being so cheap, I just wanted to double check and make sure there was nothing special about it. Looks like cakes and bread is all you're going to get there. Now right here is the front of our farm, the driveway right there. Now we're going to turn to the right here. Be on the outskirts of the little town right here. Alright, now to my right, this is the carpentry. You can purchase this for $60,000. And over here you have your input with your wood cell trigger right here, and your output is right here. Now here is another area where you can purchase the land and have access to this barn and building space right here. So if we look at the map, we're here at the starting farm. Saw everything we need to see here. Came out here to the sawmill, out and around to the corner shop, bakery, passed by everything here, carpentry, now we're here. Now if we look at the map, you can see farmland number 24 for $18,144. Just buy that real quick. And now that you purchased the land, you now have access to the building space. Moving on down the road just a little ways. Right here, this is the restaurant sell point. And over here, this is the water, we'll call it a buy point. It's a fill point where you can bring your trailers and fill up your water. Now, heading off in this direction, off to our right, and now we'll follow this all the way around. Okay. Now coming up here to my right is the multi-silo. So you have a silo right here. This is part of your starting farm. If we take a look, we were here, farmland number 21. We saw the restaurant, the water fill point, buy point, came down here to this area here, the multi-silo. Now we do own this. We own field 4 right here, farmland number 4. So if we take a look on the inside, we have our silo system inside with our harvester right there, and it's in certainly needs a bath. And a bunker silo right here as well. Now coming up here to my left, this is one of the construction areas that were being illustrated on the mod hub. Now if we look again at the map, came from this area here just up to here. Purchased farmland 62 for $22,992. You can see it doesn't change anything, nothing new, but we should be able to now go in and delete everything here to make this into an actual placeables area. And there we go. Check all that stuff out. It's now gone. And now we can actually do something with this chunk of land here. So that's kind of nice. Able to utilize it. You can even set up kind of some kind of storyline even. You know, oh, you know, I you know, moved to the area, was looking for some land, and now they got to build it out for me, kind of thing. Or whatever storyline you want, really. It's really up to you. Shop trigger right here, and right next to it is the repair trigger over here. Something just occurred to me. I don't think I have this on my list. I do not. This is definitely a point of interest right here. Farmland number 11. If you purchase this for $350,640, you can see, look at all this. How did I miss all this in my original tour? Holy smokes, y'all. This is... Whew. Okay. And then there's this part right here. It looks like this is separate. Farmland number 22 for $11,280. And you can see, if I walk up to it, I can't do anything. I can turn on lights if I get close enough, but I can't open this gate. So let's go ahead and buy that. And now you have access to it. And now lights, I could obviously turn them on before, but couldn't there. So let's see what we all have here. And this is kind of the first thing I've seen of this part of the map. Production silage. So this is another one of the silage production points right here. We've got over here, looks like a cow barn. Oh, with cows. Oh yeah, check it out. Oh, let's close that. So it looks like we've got a feed trigger right here. Oh, the animal dialogue is right here, where we can have, there we go. We have 5 cows out of 45 already. Looks like our milk trigger right there. We've got, let's see, yeah, there's a dialogue box there. Feed trigger, and that's most likely a straw trigger as well. We've got, oh, we got a manure heap right here, as well as our slurry point right there. And then back here, what do we have here? Oh, is this this is the chicken coop, isn't it? It is. Okay, look at this. 360 chickens can fit in here. And it looks like the eggs are placed here. The food is here. You can open and close that as you see fit. Looks like you got a silo right here, in and out. Shed with chicken coop and silo. Yeah, so looks like you can store some items in here. Some more storage in here. Nice little pass through. Some more storage. Oh, what's that in there? That's something in there. Oh, we have sleep trigger right there. And a wardrobe trigger right here. That's such an odd place for a wardrobe trigger. I always get a good chuckle out of where people place wardrobe triggers and mods and different areas of the map. Just thinking, oh, you're gonna have to go out to the garage to get changed. It's just funny to me. I don't know why. All right, let's run back to the tractor now. I'm glad I found that, because I was actually kind of concerned that I didn't see that particular one, because I saw in the description it said chickens, but I didn't see chickens. All right, dairy is right here for $70,000, and you have your input right here, and output is back here. Behind it is the animal dealer. You can purchase animals from this location or from the barns and pastures that you have put in place, just by clicking on these reticles. If you do this though, you will incur a delivery fee. And depending on what you're getting, cows, if they're an adult, can cost you $100 a head. And depending on how many you have, that's going to be how much your delivery fee is going to be. It's going to be expensive, is what I'm saying. It's going to add up after everything's all said and done. Horses, on the other hand, are like three or $400 a head. That's really expensive. So yeah, it's one of those. You can save that money, but yeah, that's the way I recommend going, is to save that money. No sense in spending money you don't need. So to do that, you need to purchase an animal trailer, bring it to this location, load your animals directly into the trailer, and then deliver the animals yourself. Now, the reason you're getting that delivery fee is because it's essentially simulating the animal dealer delivering the animals to the location for you, whether you're buying it from here or the pens and pastures that you have set up already. Doesn't matter. They're making that simulation. But bringing the trailer here, you're doing the work that they're simulating on your behalf. And then over here, we have the animal dealer sell point. And hop back in the tractor. And what we're going to do is we're going to get up to this area coming up here. We'll take another look at the map, show where we've been. Especially considering we had a farm that was just popped up from nowhere. So that should have been farm number 2, the one with the cows and chickens, but that's going to be kind of just inserted into this whole area here. So everything from this point on is going to be numbered. We're just going to call that random find, I guess. I don't know. All right, so at this point we'll hop out here, and again, take a look at the map. We were here. We went up to this point here where we bought the construction land, just cleared it out real quick just to kind of illustrate what you can do with it. Then came and saw the shop trigger and repair trigger. We found the hidden farm here, and it had the production silage, the chicken coop with the silo, the cow shed with manure pit, as well as the farmhouse. Then came out here where we saw the animal dealer sell point, and the dairy. Then drove all the way up here, and we have another barn that we can purchase, farmland number 31. And you can see now, whoops, no, stop pushing buttons. Now we have access again to more storage. But if we come back here, we have another repair trigger right here, a gas station right here. You know what? Let me bring the tractor around. Yeah, there we go. You can see the refuel. Now, I don't think it's this tanker right there for fuel. It almost looks like... I don't even see where it would even look to be getting gas from. Anyway, I don't know. That almost looks like a slurry tank or a manure tank, or just one of those kind of things. It doesn't make sense to be a gas station. And right in front of me is a supermarket sell point. And then coming around this way, right here we have the Hessen milk production point for 70,000. You can purchase that. Input is here, output is here. This is just another dairy. So you have 2 dairy points on the map, which is nice. A little overkill, but nothing wrong with that. Another construction area right in front of us. And then right here is the country market sell point right there. Oops, and this way. Another purchasable plot right there within the plot itself. You can see here, this area is purchasable. Number is 56. So if you want some barn space or something very cheap, you can put your equipment in there. From here, we're going to make a left. We're going to follow this out to our next point of interest. Oops. Let's see. Keep on going. All right. And our next point of interest coming up to the right there. You see it coming into view. Okay. So let's go back to the map. We've got to buy more land. You can see we were in this area here. We saw the repair trigger, the gas station, and the supermarket. We also saw Hessen Milk as well as the country market. We came out this way, up this lane to right here. And now if we purchase farmland number 48, this is going to be what I labeled as farm number 2, in reality farm number 3, but we're going to go with number 2. And there we go. All this stuff pops up, starting with the sheep farm spinnery. Yeah, that's right. You purchase the land and you get a production point where you can only put in wool and get fabric. It's kind of a cool concept. I kind of like that. Right here we have the hay loft, so a place for you to put your hay, and I think it's just hay and straw that can go into hay lofts. And production point for your spinnery is right here. And I don't think I said it, but inputs, no, wait a minute. Input here, output here for your production. So this must be the output for your sheep, which is coming up. Feed point for your sheep is right here. Sleep trigger, right here. Got a bit of storage right here. And around this corner here is the animal dialogue box for your sheep, where you have 5 of 130 sheep. So quite a bit of sheep are able to fit here. So yeah, it would make sense that this would be where the wool spawn point is. And then you can just carry the wool around the backside there. And my tractor is this way. Okay. Now continuing to head this way and make a right. And now we're going to come up to this intersection. We're going to make a left. And then followed by an immediate right. We have to look again at the map. So pull in here. Looking at the map here, we were at farm number 2, the sheep farm. Came down here, down to here. If we purchase farmland number 59 for $635,472, you can see we got some more new triggers. Sleep trigger right here. Silo right here. Bit of storage. Here we have our slurry point for our cows. Over here we have our milk trigger right in here. Our dialogue box for our cows are right here. And 5 of 60 will go in. And I just want to see something. Okay, it looks like water is handled by this particular barn, so you don't have to actually have water for it. Let's see. Straw point right here. And feed right there. Bit more storage around the back side over here. And manure pit right there. Now we'll go and run and grab the tractor again real quick. There we go. Now we'll come up to this side. Back out on the road. Let's see, so this coming up here to my left. Oh, did I pass it? I passed it. Yep. Yep, drove right by it. This is the grain trade sell point. Now to my right is the grain mill. Purchases for 60,000. Inputs, I'm sorry, outputs here. Inputs right back there. No. Nope. I read this out of order and I don't have this in my notes. So this is a sell point. This is a different thing here. So we were here at farm number 3. We came out to here, grain trade. Now we were supposed to say this is the hay shed. Now what did I do with that note? Because I thought I took note of that. And I don't see it. So I must have overwrote it or just didn't write it down and thought I did. But then the grain mill, the production point, outputs are right here, and inputs, they're on the back or on the side? Oh, nope, right here on the side. Okay. Now we'll make a right. And this, let's see, I believe the trigger is in the back here. Yeah, right here. This is the sugar mill. You can purchase this for $70,000. And you saw the triggers, inputs right there, outputs right there. Now we're going to get to this kind of intersection right here. We're going to want to make a left. And kind of go down this little laneway down this side of the map. Kind of tucked away. Another construction area right there. Now coming up here to my right, we have a debris crusher, and we also have the farm productions. For 50,000 we can purchase this. We're going to purchase it so we can show that it can produce just about all your basic needs. So lime is water and stones, and you get basically 100 units, 100 liters of unit in to 150 out. So you do get a net positive there. Here you've got solid fertilizer, where you're taking manure, water, and straw and making solid fertilizer. You've got seeds with barley and water. Total mixed ration with just silage and hay. And you do lose a little bit here. You can see it's 50 and 50, so you got 100 liters in to 95 out. And then pig food, you've got canola, soybean, and wheat. So again, you're going to have 25, 25, and 50 is 100, and 95 out. So you do lose a little bit with your feed here, but it's not too bad. You're only losing 5 liters of each. And you have your inputs here and your outputs over there. And this is a lime seed and fertilizer buy point. So if you don't want to purchase this right away, you just want to buy certain things, you can get them right there. Now turn around. Now we'll head off in this direction. Kind of backtrack a little ways. And now make a left. I'm going to keep heading south. Now coming up to my right is another point of interest. So if we take a look at the map, we'll show where we've been and what we've seen. So we were here looking at the hay shed, the grain mill, and the sugar mill. Came down up this road here, saw the debris crusher, the productions, farm productions, and the lime seed and fertilizer buy station. Backtracked all the way down to here, and if we purchase farmland number 39 for $41,472, you can see now we have another silo available to us. If we come in the side here, quite a bit of storage, inputs right there. And now I want to make a left here. And this is, I'm not going to say this is our next farm, but this is the next point of interest. If you purchase farmland number 36 for $310,896, you now have a pig barn, manure heap on this side. You can have up to 290 pigs here. Your slurry point right here. And your, I believe your feed trigger is in here. Let's see if we can actually find a reticle. Nope, right here. There it is. That's right. Almost forgot about that because it's supposed to be like an automatic feeding system. Goes back into the backside here. Can I get back into there? Yeah, anyways. So yeah, a lot, oh, that's what it is. Okay, so you put into the hopper here, it feeds into the bins, and then it distributes into these kind of troughs here for your pigs. So that's how that works. I don't know why it just dawned on me I wanted to explain that, but that's what it is. Another construction area coming up right in front of us. So there's plenty of placeable areas where you can really kind of build this map up and kind of make it your own. And even though you don't have the ability to purchase all the lands, there's still a lot of purchasable area and areas to be built up. So that's kind of the trade-off. It's a pretty good one if you ask me. A lot of maps, if you can't purchase the areas or if you can't purchase the whole map, then they also make it to where you can't like really kind of build up any particular areas for yourself, and it just really limits any scope of the map. So we were here at farmland number 36. We came out to this area here, down and around, and now we're here at farmland number 67 for $475,344. We can purchase this one, and now we get all the triggers popping up. So whoa, open this door here. Nope, we're gonna go around. I forgot about that. So we're going to go around this way. This is the silo for seeds and fertilizer. So you put in and out right here. Around this side, you can see horses coming up. 2 out of 10 can go in here. You can see what I was pointing out earlier in regards to horses. $300 per head, which is not cheap when you consider 10 horses will run you $3,000. It's a fair bit of money for just delivering. Food goes here, and this should, okay, it does require water, and typically this is the water point, so we'll say water here, even though there's no reticle for it. Let's see if we open this door here. We got a milk trigger right there. Open this. Come in through here. We have our animal dialogue box for our cows. We can have up to 45 cows in this barn. You have your feed trigger right here, as well as I believe your straw point. Right here you have a manure heap that's kind of built in. It's on this plane right here. And we come in here. This is, let's see. You know what, they called this something specific. What did they call this? This is the bulk goods hall. So just a place for you to be able to store like goods in bulk. Couple of bunker silos right here. Slurry point right here. And then in here, you have your silo. Your in and out are right here. Fair bit of storage at this farm site. Not too shabby, as you can see. And then coming over here, wardrobe trigger right here. Sleep trigger right here. And that is it. That is Rehbach. Now, we are on to the point of the map tour where I render my opinion. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. Repair trigger. Right in here. Now we're on to the part where I render my opinion. What do I think of this map? 0 to 5 scale as always. I mean, there's a lot of positives about this map. There's a really great color palette. There's a lot of undulations to break up sight lines. There's some challenges in the way that the farms are laid out. They're very small, very contained. So if you're not that comfortable with the driving or not that comfortable with small farms, this is not really going to be a map for you. But overall, I actually kind of like this map. There's a lot of positives to be taken away from this map, and one of them is just the way that everything's kind of laid out. It kind of presents a challenge. I guess the more I'm playing on Farm Simulator and kind of really diversifying, like looking around at these map tours and stuff like that, the more I'm starting to grow an appreciation for small maps. Tours before, I only really wanted to do either like American style, where it's like very wide open and easy to get around, big large fields and things like that, and didn't have to necessarily be an American map, just that kind of style where things are open and big fields and big equipment, all that stuff. But I'm starting to grow like kind of fond to these smaller maps where there's a challenge that's involved with actually being on them. You have to, drive carefully. You have, like, especially like right here, you see there's actually like cars parked in the road, and the roads are very narrow. So if you've got a trailer or you're just driving your tractor or vehicle around, you got to be careful where you're going. You've got to be meticulous, and you can't just start throwing things into the map just all willy-nilly. You have to think about things, and it's like I said, it's just something I'm starting to grow an appreciation for. It looks like we got another barn and building right here too. Is this this just looks like, let's see, let's take a look. Right here. 23,088. Okay, so that's just storage. It's not a silo. But anyways, you've got so much like undulation, ways to break up the sight line. There's main roads, there's small paths, there's some, oh, you know what, that's something else we didn't go over. What am I thinking? The field prices do vary. You do start out with some small areas like farmland number 41, which is trees, for 61,000. You got farmland number 50, some more trees, for 92,000. You've got 26 here for 73,000. So you do have the ability to kind of build up. You have one for 30,000. It's a grass field right there. You got 140,000, 150,000, 300,000, 350,000. So you can kind of gradually build up as you need to. Now the problem that I do see with this map, and I can see kind of getting frustrating at times, because you have such small fields, small equipment, small pretty much everything to start out with, it's going to take you a while to build up the funds necessary to be able to start going into the productions, going into those kind of downstream, things that, you can build up a little bit faster on other maps. So that's kind of the trade-off that you're going to get with this map is, especially like the dairies. You have 2 dairies on this map, and they're both $70,000 each, 140 grand for the 2 of them. You start out with a fairly decent sized field right here, full of barley. Farmland number or field number 4. So I mean, it's not like you're doing without kind of thing. You do have a decent sized field, and you're going to get a decent sized return. So you're going to have to figure out ways to generate money off of that initial product. But it's just one of those that there's going to be some positives and some negatives. And for this one though, I feel that there's far more positives than negatives. So with that being said, I would give this on a 0 to 5 scale. I'd probably give this a 4. Yeah, I think a 4 because there's a lot going on for this map, and just small little things that would probably be no more than a minor nuisance kind of thing. So I think a 4, maybe. No, I'm not even going to adjust that. A 4. A 4 is fair in my opinion. But yeah, that is the tour. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. That being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.